Alrighty, here we are. We're back again, hopefully to finish this. Funny thing, I went completely MIA for several months doing whatever the hell it is I do when I'm not recording. And, last night I looked at my stuff like, how far are we in this game anyways? This apparently is like the last stuff that we have to go through. We have like this full route and then like some cleanup stuff to do. And that's... and then obviously the true ending, which is going to take us 6 hours to read through apparently. And I say apparently only because the side thing took me 5 hours to go through. But here we are. I don't recall what on earth we were doing. Onwards. Wow, September. Okay. Yes, I would. I'd also like to remember all of the voices if I could. On the day of the pageant, not a single cloud obscured the clear blue sky. The wooden door made a pleasing sound when she opened it. Bunny closed her eyes as the gentle breeze ruffled her hair and the warmth of the risen sun caressed her skin. As she closed the door to the cottage behind her, she took a deep breath of fresh air, relaxing as the sweet smell of the flowers filled her nose. I hope this is okay. Day of the pageant. Ah. She picked up a bit of her skirt and twirled. She checked herself over in the mirror numerous times while she was getting ready, but she was still nervous. I'm sure it'll be fine. If something's off, I'm sure Mr. Carmy and the others will fix it for me. They might not be partaking themselves, but they wouldn't just keep quiet and let her go on looking like a fool. At least, she decided to believe that. Okay. With a final encouraging nod to herself, she started walking. She left the shade of the roof and entered the brightness of the day. The gleaming sunlight made her squint. Huh? She heard footsteps on grass coming toward her. The steps belonged to... Carmy. Mr. Carmia. Good morning, Bunny. Are you all ready? Yes, I have you to thank for that. I didn't do anything, though. Carmia smiled, giving her a satisfied nod as he looked her over. That dress looks great on you. You're so pretty, Signorina. Really? Of course. Oh, but I guess your ribbon's a little crooked. Just let me... There. Now you're even prettier. Carmia smiled as he looked at her. With him so close to her, it took her a moment to realize she was holding her breath. What's wrong? Nervous? Oh, no, that's not it. She shook her head as if to say, it's nothing. He raised a quizzical eyebrow, but turned around without commenting. Well, let's get going. Everyone's waiting for you, Signorina. Oh, this would be a gathering of all of the characters whose voices I haven't voiced in like let's see, 8 months now? 8, 7? Gracious, okay, here we go. So this is where the pageant is being held. Yep, that's the stage where you and the other contestants will be standing. It's a pretty attention-grabbing spot, isn't it? Naturally. All eyes are going to be on you today. I have high expectations for you, Ms. Bunny. Okay, I'll do my best. No pressure. Ooh, familiar eyes spotted. Good day, friends. Hello, Andy, Mr. Melissus. And you too, Elling. Hello. Hi, hello, yeah, hi. What's up? You guys are super duper late. We've been waiting this whole time. You just got here too early. It's not even time for things to start yet. We thought you guys got scared and ran away. Surely you jest. As if we'd ever lose to Familia Anderson, even if hell froze over. What did you say? I mean, it's the same every year. Right, Axel? Well, I guess you're right. Grr, the past is the past. We won't be losing this year. Juliet isn't one to give up. Just yesterday, she ran 3 laps around the pond. Ran? It sure looked like she was swimming when I saw her. Shut up! If I say she was running, she was running. Brace yourself to bow down to Juliet's beauty, little girl. Fine day, you sure are brimming with confidence. And nothing else? There's really no reason to worry about them. The competitor you should really keep your eyes on is... Oh, fuck. Familia Endelheid, of course. Different voice every time. Miss Heidi. I was surprised when I heard Oz was participating, but I never would have imagined you, of all people, would be a contestant. It was a double shock. But you know, little girl... Miss Heidi... Every time I look at you, I can't help but think how gangly you look. Gangly? Gangly? Yes, I was triple shocked to hear that you were participating in the beauty pageant, of all things. That's not true at all. The Signorina is plenty cute. If you could win on being cute alone, we wouldn't need a pageant. Don't you get it? You need curves to make Mandrill. Curves. Fuck, I hope none of... I'm in my boyfriend's apartment right now. I really hope none of his, Oh my god. Okay. You look like a shriveled up carrot compared to Peter. She's got something to hold on to. The only conceivable winner of this thing is Peter, but be my guest and struggle in vain if you like. Let's go, Peter. A carrot. Well, something to hold on to. Okay, guys, I'm losing the crowd. I'm gonna be embarrassed. I guess they are a little small. She put her hands on her chest and hung her head. Axel shook his head and snapped out of it when he noticed Bunny's demeanor. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. They're not as small as you think. They are a fine size. They are handheld size. Axel... no, what am I saying? Anyway, don't let what Heidi said get to you. You're fine just the way you are. Don't worry. Anyway, the contest is about to start. Axel, I'll leave the Signorina in your hands. Understood. I won't let anyone harm a hair on her head. Let's just hope things don't end up like they did last year. Where are Mr. Karmi and Mr. Kiri going? Seats for the guest of honor. The Don and Consilia are expected to be present for the opening and closing ceremonies. There's nothing to worry about. I'll protect you. Protect me? Is the pageant dangerous? I can't guarantee that it won't be. This isn't the day of rest. Anything can happen. It's entirely possible that there could be someone... How did I do this? Hold on. Let me get a glass of water before I try this shit. This shit was edgy. I have found you, my prey. Before Axel could even finish that sentence, a silver-haired man appeared. He brazenly cut through the crowd and approached her. Caesar. Carmia turned around when the man spoke. When he realized it was Caesar, he ran back to Bunny. Today isn't Sunday. Your ridiculous compromise isn't in effect today, is it? Just hand the woman over. I won't allow... Excuse me. A pompous voice cut Axel off. Heidi stood upon the stage, her arms crossed as she glared at Caesar. Caesar's eyes went wide and he blinked a few times. What? How strange. Am I hallucinating? Hallucinating? Meat can't talk. Meat. Excuse me. You see these amazing curves? These amazing curves, and dare call me meat? Peter, tear him limb from limb. Heidi jetted her jiggling chins at him. Peter, who had been standing guard next to her, silently nodded in confirmation. Lifting up her skirt, she drew a knife from her garter. She whipped it from its sheath just as she leapt from the stage towards Caesar. I can't believe meat is giving orders to a human. Don't think you can beat me with a blade. Sir, what should we do about Caesar? Huh. What should we do? Kitty? Leave them to it. Maybe the Andalhide's Peter is most competent. Axel, continue guarding Miss Bunny, please. Understood. Are you okay, Bunny? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know about Mr. Caesar, though. Are you? You are, aren't you? You're worried about him? He's trying to kill you. Aren't you afraid? I am, but I'm not sure why. But I'm kind of worried about him. It's almost like he's another part of me that's like drifted off to the other side of the map, and I'm like, gosh, hope that dude's okay. Is that some weird soulmate shit? I don't really understand it, but I have the feeling he's not really a bad person. If self-styled anarchists aren't bad people, then this world must be full of saints. So, hurry and back me up. Huh? So, it couldn't be. Okay, I'm like back and stuff. You thought I forgot about this. Wow. Damn it, don't trip over nothing. I'm sorry. Gosh, I'm sorry. Why is so... You didn't know he's part of the Wolf Gang? Part of... You mean... Yeah, he's one of Caesar's subordinates. I don't believe you. If you think I'm lying, ask him yourself next time you see him. I can't believe So would be a member of the Wolf Gang. Remember when that was part of our problems? Like a big part of our problems? Excuse me, is anyone there? Miss Bunny. Whatever is the matter? Mr. Curie, about the pageant. Are you really sure I can have the trophy? I'm not sure what I would have to do with any of it. You won, so it's only natural that you keep it. Are you dissatisfied with it or something? Oh no, not at all. I just... Now to announce the winners. Familiar Endelheit's entrant has been disqualified due to fighting. Familiar Grimm's entrant has been disqualified due to fighting as well. Familiar Boots' entrant has stepped down to suppress the fight, which means the winner is Ms. Bunny from Familiar Oz. Huh? Congratulations on your victory. Just so.
What? Why did that little girl win? I can't approve, I just can't.
Well, you can say that all you like, but Familiar Oz had more votes.
But why?
Well, she's just an animal.
What? What? What's wrong with that? Juliet is so much cuter. She's so much better than this mud of a girl. Quack, quack.
I feel so happy making duck noises. Okay.
Just look at the elegant line of her neck. Does anyone else in town have such a lovely silhouette? I think not.
Indeed, no one has a silhouette like hers, though I'm not sure lovely is the term I'd use. At any rate, strictly going by the poll numbers, she's been selected as runner-up. Are you turning that down?
Second place?
Yes, the runner-up will receive a silver trophy and prize money.
Oh, that's a huge leap from last place. I'm so happy for you, Juliet.
Quack, quack.
We're gonna party tonight. We'll cook a turkey.
Quack. How do you make a concerned duck noise?
It came down to just me and Juliet on a technicality. It just seems kind of wrong to take the title of best in town like that. Results are results. Please, keep it.
If you can't accept it, just plot your revenge next year. Win on your own merits next time, okay?
Next year?
Yes, although there's no guarantee you'll still be here next year. Now could you take your leave? I won't be able to get anything done if I'm chatting with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good night, Mr. Curie.
Good night. Oh, Signorina.
Mr. Karamia, Axel.
It's late. You should get to bed.
Yeah, I will.
With all the hubbub of the festivities, I didn't have a chance to say it. Congratulations on your win, Bunny.
Mr. Karamia. Be happy. Mr. Curie did tell me I should accept it. Thank you very much.
She shook up her hesitation and smiled. I knew you were going to win. Karamia smiled back and reached out for her head, only to immediately pull his hand back. I shouldn't be doing that. Bad habits. You're a woman, not a little kid. I shouldn't be petting your head. He put his hand down and shrugged. It's a very special trophy. Don't lose it.
I won't.
Oh, sorry. You said you wanted to get to bed, but we keep detaining you. Good night, Signorina. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Mr. Karamia. Axel.
Move my chair. Fussy chair sitter. Okay. Here we go.
Mr. Karamia, where are you headed?
Well, somewhere a bit far away. Nope, that's not it. I'm gonna need a minute. Oh, somewhere a bit far away. No, that's not it either. Can I help you? What on earth? Sì, grazie, prego. Okay. Oh, somewhere a bit far away. Care to join me?
Are you sure?
Of course. It's dangerous to go alone, after all.
Dangerous?
See, but don't worry. No harm will come to you. Come on, let's get going. We're going out of the woods, aren't we? An errand for Mr. Kiri? See, exactly. He asked me to buy some cheese from Heidi. Of course. Of course, of course. For Miss Heidi? The cheese they make there is delicious. It's really expensive, though. But why do I have to run errands for him if I'm his boss, aren't I? You may be complaining, but you're still doing it. You're such a nice person, Mr. Carmia. I know, right? I think so too. You should appreciate me more. You're such a softie. You are such a softie. Oh. 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 That didn't get us the happy dings. But we're not getting the right one on the first go anyways. It's just acceptance for that. You're such a softie, Mr. Carmia. Isn't that why he's always getting you to do things? Hey, that's a low blow. But that's probably true. Even if I hate it, it's fine. If I wasn't around, then he'd... If you weren't around, what would happen? He'd latch on to someone else. When I think about that, I figure I might as well sacrifice myself for the sake of other potential victims. Oh fuck, that reminds me of someone that I don't want to be reminded of. I can limit the Hebekurigs, so I should just bear it. You're so grown up, Mr. Carmia. I think he's kind of a brat, honestly. Not that I'd ever say that to his face. According to hijinks, he would have been right around the next corner, but I guess not. Come on, can't you give us just a slightly better deal? Not a chance. What's in it for me? Yeah. My eternal gratitude. What good is that? But actually, under some specific conditions, I might give in. Conditions? Oh my god. Yes, if Carmia were to pay with his body, then I might offer a discount in return for his services. Services such as well, for example. No, I'm good. I don't have to answer that. I'll pay full price, please. Thank you. Amen. What? You asked me for a discount and I gave you an option. And I am thankful, but it's too risky for my tastes. Risky? Was she asking you to do something dangerous? Some real whiskey business? Yes. Physically dangerous, mainly. It's not a world you need to know about, Signorina. Don't worry about it. Actually, forget about it. Please, don't mention it to anyone. Please. Okay. Ooh, a secret. Cheese is especially delicious after doing some hard work. I'm the one who asked you to buy that cheese. Please don't eat too much of it. You know, I'm the one who bought and paid for it. Yes, that's correct. What of it? What do you mean, what of it? What's the problem? You got to enjoy it yourself on an outing with Miss Bunny, after all. Well, I guess I am grateful for that. The Signorina is pretty wonderful. She's so frank, honest, and warm. I normally spend my time with a stubborn contrarian with a bad personality, so spending time with her is extremely relaxing. Stubborn contrarian, huh? You aren't particularly blessed in the relationship department, are you, Karamiya? You poor thing. Kitty, I was talking about you. You know that, right? Then let me correct myself. You are quite blessed in the relationship department, Karamiya. I am particularly green with envy. Just who do you think you are, anyway? I fucking love those two, honestly. It's fucking great. Although, again, I do want to see their transfer route because that sounds fucking great. Drama-filled, but great, because that's what we're here for. Good morning, Mr. Karamiya. Morning, Bunny. Nice timing. Nice timing? Yes, I'm about to make breakfast, but I'm not sure what to make. How about you make a request? A request? Pancakes, please. Can you make pancakes? Roger that. Alright, why don't you take a seat over there? Okay, will do. Good morning, you two. Mr. Kiri. Kiri, you're already up? Yes, we have our regular physicals today, after all. Regular physicals? Dr. Robin will be visiting today to give us our regular physicals. He makes house calls for that? Yes, if we sent all the soldati off to the clinic in groups for it, there would be holes in our security. Quite significant ones, in fact. The additional cost for a house call is a bit of a burden, but in terms of risk, there aren't many other options, and physicals are important. Get your vaccine. We'll be getting a physical... I tried to slide into that a little too seamlessly and it didn't work out for me. You'll be getting a physical as well, Signorina. Don't eat too much. Okay, got it. That was delicious. Thank you for the meager meal. Hey now, do you know I'm the one who cooked that? You calling it meager? Meager. The flavor was decidedly crude and indelicate. If you have a problem with it, make it yourself. Oh no. My hands are not suited to such work as yours are. Mr. Kiri's hands. Her eyes were suddenly drawn to his hands. It was unusual for him to not be wearing his gloves. Just as Kiri had said, they were completely pristine, free of the wear and tear of work. His skin was smooth and pale, his fingers long and slender. They almost made her feel jealous. Mr. Kiri, you have such pretty hands. Yes, they are, aren't they? Wouldn't it seem almost sinful to use them for such a lowly purpose? They only look nice because you don't do any work. If you're gonna complain every time, just cook your own food. You really are dunce. I did just say that I wouldn't, didn't I? Are your ears broken? If I'm taking something into my body, I have every right to judge the quality of the substance. In that sense, it's your duty to make something that appeals to me, Karamiya. Right? Duty? What? I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh my, your ignorance makes this much more difficult. Very well, let me explain it so even a simpleton can understand. I will use small words. In short, cut it out and make me something delicious, you stupid lion. Like I said, if you're going to complain, why don't you... What are you arguing about? Axel! Pancakes sure are delicious. It's the only way to answer in this particular situation.
Axel, these pancakes are delicious.
Pancakes?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. For me, of all people, to lose my composure and shout like that.
Oh, don't worry about it. You just surprised me a little.
So the Don made those, didn't he?
He did. They're fluffy and springy and delicious.
Yes, they are. The Don's pancakes are the best in town.
Best in town? Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Yes, you're wasting your breath complimenting Karamia's awful cooking just to flatter him. Kitty. Yes, what?
I wasn't trying to flatter him. They really are delicious. They're cooked just right, they're the perfect size and softness, and the flavor is fantastic. Don't you agree, Bunny?
I don't think I've really put that much thought into the flavor.
You haven't? What a waste. I can't understand why you do something so wasteful with something you only might get the chance to savor once a month.
Axel, cool down, cool down. Where's the fire, bud?
I'm sorry, it's just... pancakes have a sort of magical hold over me.
Okay.
Half of this audio is me laughing, for fuck's sake. I'm sorry, it's just pancakes have a sort of magical hold over me. I just can't control myself.
Magic, huh? You really are pathetic for that disgusting slop you have to have. Yeah, huh? Magic, huh? Sure could use some. You really are pathetic for that disgusting slop to have such power over you. Excuse me. Hello, Dr. Crow. Oh, I'm surprised you're coming out to greet me.
Thanks for coming, Doctor. I've told the soldati to come into the living room, where it's their turn. When it's their turn, like usual.
Thank you.
You Oz fellows are great. Physicals always go smoothly here.
Is it different in other places?
Yes. A lot of the others are not as compliant, nor do they show up on time. If I'm remembering right, Familia Grimm's Gretel was quite a handful, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Oh yes. By now I've grown quite accustomed to her verbal abuse. All I'm doing is trying to give her a checkup. I wonder why she hates me so much. I can't understand it. Sir, everything is ready.
Grazie, Axel.
Alright, Doctor, come this way. Dude, I just had a thought. Like, what if Gretel, like, holds it against Robin Hood, the shit that happened to... well, we'll unpack this later. Not right now.
Oh, certainly. Bunny, you're coming too?
Huh? Oh, right. I forgot. Signorina, could you wait in your room?
My room? What'd I do in there? Huh.
See, we can't exactly have you get your physical along with a bunch of guys.
I can't? Why not?
Do you want to see me naked men or something?
Naked?
They only have to take their shirts off. Now, I can perform the examination through undergarments for women, though. That said, it is a bit easier with them off. There's nothing interesting about looking at naked men, so do as the Don says and wait in your room, please. Please.
Okay, I will. Bye.
I wonder how long physicals take. She lay down in her bed, alone in her room. I'm so bored. Maybe I should borrow a book from Mr. Karamiya. She thought. But if I ran into Mr. Karamiya naked... She knew that with a personality like his, something like that probably wouldn't bother him.
Still, the mere thought caused her to instantly lose all desire to leave her room.
I guess I should just take a nap since I don't have anything else to do in here in my room.
At some point my voice will work again. A soft sound reached her ears. It was just loud enough to rouse her from her slumber. I'm still tired, but... She rubbed her eyes and got up. It's a lot of dudes they had to go through. Pretty sure. I'll be right there. Sorry for making you wait so long. What's wrong? You startled me, Doctor. Startled you? Anyone would be startled if someone dressed in all black suddenly appeared at their door, wouldn't they? At least, I think so. Oh, you mean what I'm wearing? But don't worry about me. Come on, let's get you checked out. Right here? Yes, don't worry. I have all my instruments with me. You can keep some on undergarment. I'm sorry. I'm malfunctioning. It's the 5G chip in the vaccine. You can keep some undergarments on. I thought you would probably be more comfortable here than in the main house.
Well, that is true. I'm in your hands, Doctor.
Mr. Karamia. Ah, Bunny and Dr. Robin. Finished with her physical?
Yes, I'm heading back now. Thank you for coming out. I'm counting on you next month as well.
How did your checkup go, Signorina?
He said there wasn't really anything wrong with me. How about you, Mr. Karamia?
Same here. I'm the very picture of health.
That's good. What about you, Axel? Though judging from your demeanor, I guess nothing's out of the ordinary for you.
Yes, I've never had any particular issues.
I guess your good health is your only redeeming feature.
Couldn't we say the same for you? Oh, please, don't lump me together with you. I have 100 more redeeming qualities than you. Well, I'm just glad everyone is well. Health is more important than anything. If you're feeling even a little under the weather, go see the doctor. He gets really annoying if you just try to ignore health problems. I'm gonna die. Okay. I might have to stop soon. This is bad. Okay, what time is it? That's what time it is. Okay, it's only about 5. Okay, I'm good. Dr. Robin does have a bad case of medical curiosity after all. Medical curiosity is an interesting way to explain it. He has a wife-hurting disease. Bunny, do you have a moment?
What is it?
I'd like you to take this to the Dawn. Before she could even answer, Axel handed her the wooden box he'd been carrying. It was much heavier than it looked, making Bunny stumble. Take care not to drop it. She nodded as Axel supported her by the shoulder.
What's in it?
I can't say anything about its contents. I was originally going to give it to him myself, but something urgent came up. Please, Bunny.
Axel. He left. I wish he'd told me where Mr. Karamia was.
At this time of the day... She racked her brain trying to figure out where he might be.
Huh. I have no idea. This is heavy. I have to find him quickly.
Maybe he's in his room? Mr. Karamiya, are you in? Bonnie, come in. I'm so glad I found you quickly. What? What are you looking for me? Yes, Axel asked me to bring this to you. Seriously? Isn't that heavy? I'm sorry. Guzzy bunny. You're very welcome. He took the box from her and sat it on his bed. Sitting down beside it, he opened its lid. I wonder what's inside. Curious? Yes, it was very heavy. I gotta get this shit checked out. Well, that's because it's a pot. A pot? Yeah, wanna see? He waved her over, letting her take a seat next to him. It's really not anything particularly interesting. He smiled, retrieving a piece of paper from inside of it. There's so much medicine in here. Is this all for you, Mr. Karamiya? See, I'm the weakest member of this family, after all. You are? I don't look it, do I? I actually get really sick really easily, though. I'm always ill during cold season. I get a fever and can't move. But it's not like the Don can take sick days, right? That's why I always keep some medicine on hand. Meanwhile, Kitty and Axel never get sick. Don't you think that's a little too unfair? Not even a little? See, in the last few years, I've never seen them get sick once. At least not like I do. My nose starts running and I cough and everything. It's just there's fatigue all up in my bones. I can't get out of bed. If I get out of bed, I feel miserable. I can't do anything properly. I make a bunch of mistakes. It's a mess. You should take care of yourself. Well, I don't know if I'd like to see that as an appropriate response to somebody saying, I get deathly ill quite frequently. You know, I really get so sick that it's, you know, a concern that I might not live through it pretty regularly. Damn, gotta look at some of that. Wanna see it. But also, you should take care of yourself. I don't know. I'm going with you should take care of yourself because I don't think I'd like to see that as a good response to this. Happy dings. Finally. Oh, well, you should take care of yourself. Please don't worry about me before I even get sick. Crazy anyway, though. I appreciate the thought. So what about you? Do you get sick easily? I don't know. Maybe we should experiment to find out? What? Experiment. To find out if I get sick easily or not. Oh, no. Don't do that. I won't let you. But aren't you curious? Well, a bit, but I'm not going to let you get sick just to satisfy my curiosity. That'd be just awful for you, and Dr. Robin would be so angry with me I might die. Just to be clear, if I get sick, don't come near me, okay? Why? Because it'd suck if you caught it too, right? The two of us being sick together wouldn't be any fun at all. Anyway, it won't be an issue if I don't get sick in the first place. Let's both be careful. Okay. Ooh, secrets.
I need to speak with you two. Why so formal? Did something happen? Yes. I guess you could say. Well, no. Yes, I guess you could say something happened. Are you two complete idiots? Uh-huh. What is this all of a sudden? Do you want me to mow you down with a machine gun? No, I mean, isn't it weird that it's been so many years and you two have never gotten sick? The human body deteriorates over the course of a lifespan, so why am I the only one who gets sick while you two remain in perfect health? Because he's the only one that's actually based off of a real animal. Because if you think about it, Axel's the Tin Man, and Kiri's the Straw Man, and those two things don't get sick. It's... Well, I mean, I guess Straw technically gets a type of sick, but it's not like the same sort of sickness. Oh, I see. You're thinking of that old saying, idiots don't catch colds, and concluding that we must be idiots. That's so cruel, sir. Sorry, but that was the only explanation I could come up with. Getting called an idiot by an idiot is my greatest humiliation for this week. Have you forgotten? Well, we may have human Oh, it is exactly what I just said. Okay. Have you forgotten? While we may have human forms now, that was not always the case. I was a scarecrow, Axel was a tin man, and you, Karamia, were a lion. Scarecrows and tin man are man-made objects. Thus we do not become ill. But a lion, on the other hand... In other words, I think it's only natural that Axel and I don't get sick, or at least have a very difficult time getting sick. Understand, stupid lion? You do have a point, Lord Kiri. Such a simple explanation. Why didn't I realize it earlier? Because neither did I until you brought it up. We had to have that whole shtick for me to get it. I wouldn't have thought any deeper about it. That being said, though, I am taxing my larynx. So. Huh. Hopefully, the next time I show up will be sooner than 8 months. But, yeah. I had fun. We're gonna get through this slowly but surely, possibly in the distant future, the year 3000. Y'all have a nice day, evening, what have you. I'm gonna find a throat lozenge someplace. Have a nice day. Goodbye.